Hey, this is Christy with ColeArtistry, and tonight I'm going to be doing a stunning tricolor painting. But before I do that, I wanted to show you the final results from the center blowout. A few of my subscribers have asked me to show you this painting. Unfortunately, as you can see, the painting slid, and I ended up with these ridged marks that I'm showing you on the painting. So the center that was so pretty actually rolled off the canvas. So here's what it ended up looking like. And I want to try to sand down this corner I'm pointing to and hopefully be able to reuse the canvas. If not, I will try this color combination again, but I'm really going to watch the painting when I do it because I had scraped the underneath several times, thought it was done moving, went to bed, and in the next morning, this is what I ended up with. So I was very disappointed. So many of you had asked me to show the final painting, so here I am showing you what happened with it. But again, I love the color combination, so I will try this one again. So next, I'm going to be showing you the final painting from the What Does This Look Like painting. And this one, I did seal this one, so this is all complete now, and look at the shimmer in this one. This was our gold, silver, copper, and then our phthalo green painting, and it came out stunning. I absolutely love this painting now. If anyone's interested in this painting, my contact information is at the end of the video. So tonight I am just going over prepping the canvas for this next painting that I'm doing. And I use my titanium white. It's actually from Blickrylic, and I just mix it up with my Floetrol and water in some old Artist Loft Flow acrylic bottles, so that I can make up larger batches. I actually make up a gallon, and then I pour it into that bottle, and then I also have a smaller squeeze bottle. But my squeeze bottle was empty and I forgot to refill it, so I didn't have that. So I'm just preparing the canvas. I'm using that white. I'm going to smooth it out with my spatula first. I want to make sure that we get a good coating of the white paint, but not overdone, because if you have too much paint on there, then when we put in the colors, we end up with lighter colors and just too much paint in the center. So again, I'm just smoothing it over everything, checking to make sure that I don't have any missing spots. And a lot of times I'll use my hairdryer after I kind of move the paint around, making sure that the sides have a nice coating on them as well. And then I'm going to be checking to make sure that the sides are covered. Because if the sides aren't covered with at least a base coat, what will happen is when I blow out the paints, the blowout will not go over the sides. And so even if it's white, which is what I want on this particular painting because I'm doing a lot of white space, if I don't have the sides covered, that white will not go over the edges and cover the edges. And then you'll see these little like plain canvas bald spots like. So I'm making sure that it's going over both sides. And what I'm showing here is this particular canvas is large enough. I believe it's an 18 by 24. So it actually has a center bracer in it. And if I don't make sure that it's leveled and it is fully covered, it can run across the bracer on both sides. And so what I'm going to do now is I poured on some extra white paint and I'm going to blow it out to make sure that everything is covered nicely. So as you can see, I'm making sure that it goes off the canvas on all sides. I don't want the edges to be blank. I want them to be covered as well. That way, when I do my blowout, and the white continues to fall off the edge, it'll be smooth. If I was doing a full blowout of color, I would have to have that white on there too to pull those colors off to make a natural design across the edges as well. And I do like using my hair dryer. I use my Revlon because my Revlon has a cool button, and that will help to make sure that the paint doesn't dry with the heat of a regular dryer. Like the flower dryer tends to heat and doesn't have a cool button. So I have to be careful on using that particular dryer because it's basically I'm drying the paint. And that's not been very helpful. So I found some other spots after I blew that out that were missing paint. So I'm making sure, again, to cover the canvas thoroughly. There we go. The little spots that were missing here and there. Okay, now that our canvas is prepped, my design for tonight, I'm telling you, is going to have white space all around it, and I'm going to try to keep the design on the canvas. I'm not going to blow it so it goes over. First one, a paint that I'm using is a new Academy Acrylic Deep Violet. I was trying to decide how far from each of the corners I should go to keep it in the center because I don't want, when I blow it out, I don't want it going off the edge. I want to keep white space all the way across. Next color I decided to use was the Decoart Extreme Sheen 24 karat gold, metallic 24 karat gold. And then I have this new Academy Acrylic Turquoise Green. Beautiful color. And these three colors are actually a triad of colors on the color wheel. The turquoise and so it'd be the turquoise green, the violet, and yellow. I don't have yellow that I liked to go with this, so that's why I substituted the particular yellow for the metallic 24 karat gold. And I think this color scheme is going to be gorgeous. And I don't want to spoil what happens, so I'm not going to tell you what happens. But this is what I'm showing you is on the color wheel, I did choose this triad of colors, and I'm going to show you on the color wheel which of the colors goes with the triad. So the first color that I'm showing you is where I chose the red violet. I'm using the deepest color on the color wheel, which is the deep violet, for that point in this triad. The next one I'm using is the blue-green, which will indicate, or did I already show you? No. Next one is the yellow. So it would be a yellow-orange, but I don't like yellow-orange, and so that's why I chose to use the metallic gold. And then the turquoise, of course, was under the blue-green, would be the darkest one. So that's what I was just explaining. Now we're going to get started blowing this out. I'm going to use the Revlon, like I said, so that I can use the cool button, and we're going to use the smaller attachment tonight again. I'm also going to do what Rinska Dauna does, and I'm going to pour a little bit of the titanium weight around the design because I want to be able to blow it over and then blow it out. And again, concentrating on the fact that I want to keep it on the canvas this time. I don't want it to blow down over the edges at any point. So now I'm just blowing the white over the colors. I haven't done this in a long time, so I'm a little out of practice with this. Okay, so now we're going to blow it out. So again, I'm trying to make sure that I cover enough without getting too close to the edges so that it falls off the canvas. And because I blew white over, I'm now looking at this to find the spots that I think have too much white and fill those in. So I'm sort of just playing with the paint, putting it where I want it to get the composition that I want. And I was thinking about I should have used the flower, but I was so afraid that it would dry the paint as I was going. So that's why I chose just to use the Revlon that has the cool button. And the cells, you can't see them right now, but the cells are popping. They are gorgeous. And the colors I have meshed so nice. Okay, so here is the painting, and look at how gorgeous those colors are. So I'm pointing at the 2 points that are closest to the edge, and I'm saying that I've already scraped the bottoms, and I'm doing everything I can to keep those 2 edges from falling off the canvas, because it's so close. And so I've scraped the edge, and I'm just showing you how close it is to the edge, and I want to make sure that that one does not go over the edge. And then look at how gorgeous these colors are together. The cells are amazing. The turquoise, the violet, the gold have created different hues of these colors. And then, like I said, the cells have just popped everywhere. It's gorgeous. This little section is so vibrant with the turquoise and the violet. And the gold did stay there too. And up here it sort of pasteled out, and I really like these lighter petals just as much as I like the vibrant ones. But the cells are so crazy. So it turned out to be an absolutely gorgeous painting. And I continued to scrape this one and watch this one for several hours after this had happened, you know, that it started to crawl closer to there. So I'm going to show you, yeah, how close it is. It's that close. And that I have already scraped underneath there, and I'm watching that to make sure that it does not go off the canvas at all. And that the one on the top wasn't as bad, so I wasn't as worried. But that section right there, I watched for off and on for a couple hours. So I'm voicing over this one because I've had a bad week. I sprained my knee and was in a car accident today. So I decided that I was going to, I had forgotten to put on the microphone, so I'm voicing over this one. So I do apologize, but I thank you for watching. If anyone's interested in this painting, go ahead and contact me at the contact information above. And thank you all for watching. I do appreciate all of you. Bye.